Imagine waking up to the ground shaking violently, knowing a massive earthquake has just struck near your home. That's exactly what happened to thousands in the southern Philippines on Friday morning when a 7.6 magnitude earthquake hit offshore, sending shockwaves of fear through the region. But here's where it gets even more alarming. Officials quickly warned of a potential tsunami, forcing coastal communities to evacuate in a race against time. Could this be another devastating disaster for a country already reeling from recent calamities? Let's dive into the details. Early Friday, a powerful earthquake struck off the coast of Davao Oriental Province, prompting immediate action from authorities. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. assured the public that rescue teams and relief efforts were being mobilized, though they would only deploy once conditions were safe. The quake's epicenter was located about 62 kilometers, 38 miles southeast of Manay Town, caused by a fault movement at a shallow depth of 10 kilometers, 6 miles. Experts from the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology warned of potential damage and aftershocks, adding to the urgency of the situation. In Davao City, the largest urban center near the epicenter with a population of 5.4 million, schools were evacuated as a precautionary measure. Meanwhile, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center in Honolulu issued a stark alert. Hazardous waves up to 3 meters, 10 feet above normal tides could hit Philippine coasts within 300 kilometers, 186 miles of the epicenter. Smaller waves were also possible in Indonesia and Palau, prompting authorities there to issue their own warnings. And this is the part most people miss. The Office of Civil Defense Deputy Administrator Bernardo Rafaelito Alejandro IV emphasized that tsunami waves could reach 6 coastal provinces within 2 hours of the quake. He urged residents to move to higher ground or inland immediately. "We cannot afford to wait," Alejandro stressed in a video briefing. Boat owners and those near the coast must secure their vessels and move away from waterfronts. Indonesia, too, took swift action, issuing tsunami warnings for northeastern Papua and North Sulawesi, regions about 275 kilometers, 170 miles from the epicenter. The country's meteorology, climatology, and geophysics agency warned residents to avoid beaches and riverbanks until the threat subsided. This earthquake comes at a particularly vulnerable time for the Philippines, which is still recovering from a 6.9 magnitude quake on September 30th. That left at least 74 dead and thousands displaced in Cebu province, particularly in Bogo City. As one of the world's most disaster-prone nations, the Philippines frequently faces earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and typhoons due to its location on the Pacific Ring of Fire and its exposure to tropical storms. With about 20 typhoons and storms lashing the archipelago annually, disaster response is a constant challenge for the government and volunteer groups. But here's the controversial question. Are we doing enough to prepare for these recurring disasters? While evacuation efforts and warnings are critical, some argue that long-term infrastructure improvements and public education could save more lives. What do you think? Is the Philippines and the world truly ready for the next big disaster? Share your thoughts in the comments below.